Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Jetty Jet Show. We're going to be working on muscles today, so pull up your skeletons. If you're new to the channel, please start back at the skeletons here. And better yet, please start at the front view if you're new. It's really important that you don't skip steps. If you want to be powerful like a Super Saiyan, you know what I'm saying? Stato. First of all, let's find the eyes, okay? So halfway in the square, halfway between the square that we had before, right? That's about where the eyes land. See? Boop, boop, boop. Halfway down is the eyes. Then a little bit above that is the eyebrows. And you can have it wherever you want, depends on your preference. Alright, we'll make a nice circle eyeball. So halfway between the eyebrow and the chin is the nose, the base of the nose. Alright, generally speaking, again. So come down, a little brow ridge, and come out from the nose. Lips are halfway from the nostrils down to the chin, like that. Alright, so for the mouth, we're going to do a little dot right here, and it lines up with the eyeball. It's come out a little bit and come in like this. Yeah, let's do that instead. So it comes out of the nose a little bit. So this is our guideline underneath, just a little bit out, like that. As you can see, the center line is not lined up exactly center. This would be the center, right? Here, here, there you go. You see it? About the center of the head is the back of the jaw. Comes down like this. All right. It doesn't come all the way and connect, you know. It's not a robot. Little indication line right there. And the ear will be behind that center line, just like this. Ears line up like this. I don't want to go into too much detail, so we'll keep it basic. But the ears line up to the eyebrows and to the base of the nose. I'll be sure to make another video, specifically for the head, because it's a monster of its own, right? So come back like this, and this is the center of the head, right? So change direction right there. All right, let's keep it simple. So the top has a little fold right here, like that. A little bump right here like this. I've seen on most people. Actually, you can change directions. Usually it changes directions over here. All right, let's give him some eyes. It's kind of weird, right? So this is how I would do eyes. Upper lid. It shows a little bit of fold in here, like that. See how it follows that eyeball? Okay, bottom lid comes right here like this. And his eyes are like all distorted going out this way, it's weird. So it should be just about there. So I stopped like that. Again, it's very loose. The iris will have a little curved shape right here. Like that. Okay, and the back of the head. Back of the head is pretty self-explanatory. Follows the back of the skull like this. I like to use boxy curved shapes because it's a male. We can come off the circle a little bit if you want. Let's give him some hair. Let's give him some hair. What kind of hair? Let's give him some hair like this. Hair is also another story, okay? So we'll try to keep it simple. Some spikes, 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 spikes. All right, spikes. His neck, the back of his neck will attach to the base of his back skull, come down like this. All right, so and then when we draw the neck, you see this line here to the bottom of the jaw, straight across, down this way, following the neck, and a little bit turning this way, like this. This would indicate the muscle that attaches to the back of the head. But anyways, just draw that line like this, okay? And his nose is kind of pointy. Let's change his nose a little bit. I like his eyebrows to turn them, actually. Yeah, let's turn up his eyebrows like that. That's normally how it looks from the side. Yeah. Hair. He needs a haircut. Some stubs, actually. he does need a haircut. So just follow along the ribs, slightly off the rib structure. All right. And then the front will also follow the front like this. Ta-da. The back comes down like this. So, see how it changes its direction? Like that. Pretty straightforward, right? So this would be his upper rib. This would be his stomach. Or, sorry, his upper ab. And his lower ab. And his stomach. Like that. So if you want him to be super buff, you know, you can give him a little ridge right here, a little overlap for the pecs. And I know that line goes all the way up like this, but it actually stops right here. All right, like this. Okay. So the back of his butt comes out here like this, See, I'm going right through that square structure I had. Buttocks, it would be about 1/3 down from number 4. So 1/3 down is buttocks. Sorry, it comes down like at an angle, okay? All right, and since he's a male, I like to use these sharp lines here, okay? Like that. Okay. And for the front, it would be his crotch. Otherwise, he wouldn't be a male. It comes down right here and indicating his crotch. All right. So the back of his leg, it comes down, and then it goes this way. This would be the back of the knee. Okay. This is the front of the knee. It's kind of low. So it goes like this. Sorry, came out a little much too. So goes at an angle, comes back in like this, and there's this nice arc right here. Bring the back in just a little bit. So the calf muscle comes out this way and it comes back in this way like this. And the front of the shin follows that center line like that. Back of the foot comes out this way, and the padding comes in like this. Kind of blocky, right? Comes this way, and down for the toes. Okay. We give him a ridge, some pecs. All right. So we have this form. Comes like this, but we can carve out his ribs or his upper abs and then his pecs this way like this. Again, one step at a time, right? His butt should be a little bit in front of his calves. So if his calves are there, I mean his butt's there, that's where his calves should be, just like that. See that? And that gives him a little more balance, it looks. Follow the front of his knee, front of his shin, down like this, and the back of his calf, like that. Alright, so in the front here, we're going to modify his chest, add some collarbones. Alright. I like to get that general structure down first, so erase that out like that. Collarbone. Maybe a bit much. Yeah. Okay. At the top of his shoulder here. This shouldn't be too much above that collarbone. Do this big shoulder muscle. Remember to follow this bone here. And then the inner shoulder muscle comes right here like a straight line, and it attaches itself like this to the pectoral muscle. Or it can also do this. Okay? Or it can also do this. you get the idea. Tricep first. All right, little tricep. Come down for his elbow. Right, curve, long curve for his bicep. Long curve and change directions ever so slightly right there at the base of the bicep, right? All right, for the forearm, it's gonna have this big muscle back here, and this line straight here and come straight down like this. And we'll do his hand like this. Carve out that square shape. All right. Comes down. Let's split it like kind of a third down. That'll give us an indication for the knuckles. It can be any direction, you know. It gives us an idea for where the knuckles would line up, right? You can do it however you want, and it'll change its view. So for this one, if I do it this way, it'll look like his knuckles are doing this, right? If I change that line this way, it'll look like his knuckles are doing that. So I like going this way for this pose. All right. We won't overcomplicate it, so we'll just do a little line like that. Okay, so let's finish off the drawing. Base of the foot. It looks like he has shoes on, actually. But, oh well. Yeah, see how that looks all weird and clunky? We can modify. Actually, we're unifying right now. We're unifying? Unifying. Unifying. What I was taught in school by a very famous art teacher. Keep this abbreviation here in mind. SUM. Simplify, unify, and modify. And you guys can kind of figure what that means, like boxes, putting the shapes together, and then we, carve it out. All right, cool. What I'll do is I'll keep these things dotted here so we don't get confused. All right, I'm gonna modify it. There's a muscle that attaches from his butt to the back. This, so give him that. And we'll look around here. Let's erase his skull here. We already had skulls. I was just drawing over and over. Erase his eyeballs. Give him some hairs. And he looks like my good friend Steven. Straighten that out. Alright, I'm going to do the separation line right here. That changes the plane, see? See how it goes this way and this one goes this way. His nipple. Some serratus muscles. This would indicate the top of his abs or the base of his ribs. This. You see how it changed this direction slightly? Came up here slightly at a straight angle. It'll come to you if you keep practicing. More ab muscle lines. Pelvis bones here. Some knee lines. See? I don't draw thigh muscles like this. That would mean like someone's taking like black eyeliner and drawing muscles on you. You can do that for like comic stuff, but yeah, it's kind of weird. I like to just suggest. I like to suggest it like that. See? Your eye kind of tells you, oh, it kind of folded there because there's a structure here pushing down against this meat here, this knee, the back of his calf, like this, little gradation, see? Instead of doing the circle. Again, it's all about consistency. Depending on the style you're using, if you wanted to do this, you'd have to, stick to that look. But we're doing this kind of gestural kind of thing. All right? You can have cankles. We don't give him cankles. We give him the ankles. I'll have it posted on DeviantArt for you guys to look at. It'll be just like this. Okay.
So that wraps it up for this video. As you guys can tell from the audio that this is from an older recording. We'll cover the back view in our next video when we do figures. But then we'll move right into the 3/4 turn. A lot of you guys have been asking for it, and it's time. It's time for you guys to turn into a Super Saiyan. But that's after the back view. Okay, so I just want to get the basics covered first. Okay, do this drawing at least 15 times. 15. Magic number 555. You'll get it down. Alright, thanks for watching. Take care again. Bye-bye. Peace.